Well, Russ, well done. Off to a winning start, and that's as much as any side can hope for, really.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, delighted with the result first and foremost. Long way. Jesus, it was. Didn't get home till 1 o'clock in the morning on the Saturday night, Sunday morning. So just delighted to get the result first and foremost. But I thought our performance backed that up as well. 3
points away from home and a clean sheet. I mean, it's ticking most of the boxes there, isn't it, really?
Yeah, I think so. Like I said in previous interviews, just weren't ruthless enough really to put the game to bed. That was my only negative. But on a whole, hot day, long distance travel, just delighted with 3 points.
I suppose the only other downside that came out of your post-match interview was Ethan Fremantle, the roll an ankle, I think you said, or something similar.
Yeah, well, that's what it looked like, but I think it was all part of the head injury. So he's had his concussion protocol. He's all fine, and doctors signed him off. So that'll fit for Saturday. So
that is a bonus, really, because you must have thought you could be missing him for a while.
No, he's spot on. So he's trained and he's ready to go. So look forward to seeing him in action on Saturday.
Just also talking injuries, Amari Morgan-Smith, Alex Penny, how you doing with them?
Arbury Motor Group's back full training now, so he hasn't done a full pre-season, so you're probably looking 10 days to 2 weeks away. Alex Penny hasn't resumed training yet. We're just waiting on the all clear from his scan results, but not too far away. So looking up.
What is Alex's injury? What's he done?
He's just got a bit of a stress fracture in his back. He's been throughout the off season really, so a frustrating one really, and a slow burner. You can't rush these things in case he does it again. But hopefully we'll get him all signed off in the next week.
So then, you're back here, first home game of the season, and 2 home games in rapid order, of course, but Leamington up first, and they can be tricky customers.
Listen, whoever comes here is always up for it. You only have to look at the facilities in the pitch and your eyes light up, so under no illusion. Really tough game. Respect Paul really well. Started the league like a house on fire last week, so we really have to be at it. We know what we need to do Saturday to win the game, and that's how we'll approach it.
Having won away, of course, you get the right result here against Leamington. It gives you a bit of a platform then, doesn't it, going into Curzon? Really?
Yeah, I think so. Listen, we never disrespect any teams. We know the challenges each team face, and like Saturday, it's got to be a tough game in tough weather conditions. Let's put it that way as well for both teams. So it's got to be a tough afternoon, difficult afternoon for all 22 players plus the subs, and hopefully we can get the better of Leamington on this day. How we play, we've worked on in training how we can beat Leamington this week, and hopefully we can put it into place.
I also think with Leamington and Curzon, in some ways there are similarities in the sense that they both came into this league, obviously from the leagues below, struggled a bit maybe in the first year or so, but now they're firmly established at this level. Really.
Yeah, I think Leamington more so. I think they're right at it. Paul's recruited well throughout his tenure there, and are never to be underestimated at all. I think in the COVID year they were right in the mix of the playoffs. Last year they probably were disappointed, but just a tough team to play against. We know what they've got, and we know their aspirations, we know their strengths. We still have to play against. Doesn't matter how you set up, and we've got to be prepared for that. But with the ball, we've got to be energetic and lively, and we've got some match winners in our team. So we've got a lot of strengths ourselves.
You mentioned the weather, which obviously is a factor again this summer. Training this week, have you had to sort of temper things a little bit?
Yeah, just change the times really. So it's not we're not training in the middle of the day in the roaring heat. My God, it's painful, isn't it, really? There's no grass around, barring the pitches with sprinklers, and finding a facility is the first one. But listen, up and down the country, everyone's can have a little moan, but we'll prepare right and we'll be ready.
Yeah, the training pitches must be rock hard, really. I mean, is that an issue?
Well, fortunately enough, the chairman's putting water down the training ground, so the last 2 weeks we've flooded it with water, and at least we've got one pitch to play on, so no moans from me.
And then just throwing ahead to Curzon, of course, 2 home games, as you know, the expectation levels will be high, so it'd be nice to have, I don't think take 2 wins out of that, obviously, but 4 points out of that would be a fairly solid start. Yeah, 1 game at a time, as I always say, Trev, so we'll just focus on Leamington. Curzon will look after itself next Tuesday. Looking forward to seeing the fans and the crowd after, since the Boston game in the playoffs, so, I'm hoping the atmosphere is got to be hot like the day, so if they can sing like they did all last season and support us, I'm sure we won't have a problem. Final point, I know it's not your area of immediate expertise, shall we say, but I noticed obviously money's been invested in the club, the floodlights, changing floodlights, so you're going to be brighter, that won't be behind any corners this season.
Yeah, I'm not sure they'll be on Saturday, but we might see them out at Curzon. Again, another thing the chairman's has supported and backed up what the club wants to do. So great facility, look, the old ones were on the last legs, and I think they're over here with something like 60% output of the last couple of seasons. So yeah, these are bright, really bright, and should help me anyway through the dark nights.